So I know that I have certain stiff points in my spine that don't move. So basically areas that are stuck in my spine. So what I'm going to do with this band is get a little bit of tactile feedback there. So doing cat and cow segmentally, but using this to provide some tactile feedback. So I'm going to start in the higher vertebra. So starting at my L1, L2, and I'm going to place the band there and then place the band around my thumbs as well. So then I'm going to come onto all fours. So this is going to give quite a lot of tension, quite a lot of tactile feedback, like I said. If you feel like it's just too much tension, sometimes these bands just need to, get a little bit of stretch into them. You can just move it according to what feels good for you, but you want the band to stay exactly where you have a little stuck area. And then we're just going to work into spinal flexion and extension just up until the top of the band. So anything above the band is not going to move. So it's very small movement. Just get a sense of where you need to move up until. So just making sure that you're moving one vertebra at a time until you reach the top of the band. And just doing however many you need to do here. Flexing and extending. And just a few more. So just doing a few of these every day, really beneficial. So for me, the lower back sometimes just feels like one clunk. So I can even come into this position, keeping the band together, reaching the hand slightly forward. So it's just a low cat-cow position. Just moving up and down in that area where the band is. Very small movement. And then also where I know is a stuck area for me is in between the shoulder blades and the T-spine. So I'm going to move that band up there. I can even go slightly higher if I want, wherever feels good for you. Making sure that the band stays together, that's the tricky part. And then keeping my posterior pelvic tilt in my pelvis and just moving the band. So you want to feel a flexion and extension where the band is. So my band's even moving, which is a good indication of that I'm just moving that area, but make sure that the lower back doesn't move either. So you want to really be strict with yourself here, especially as you come into extension with the T-spine, making sure you're not using the shoulders, making sure you're not using the lower back. And flexion and extension. And slowly release.